I'm lonesome, but I'm happy. I'm rich, but I'm broke. And the good Lord knows the reason I'm just a cowpoke. From Cheyenne to Austin, the ranges I know. And the wind only cares where I go. How's that look? Nice. Very good. Motherfucker. Fuck. The monitor's too big for me to hit that. Fuck it. Whatever. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. I want it to go down just a teeny bit. God damn. If these what the hell? What kind of Mickey Mouse horseshit is this? Did the damn stream fell? Or are we good? No, I think we're locked and loaded, huh, boys? From fuck. I keep having to change the entire studio to get this to work, but we're getting closer every day. Woo! I used to be a retard. Okay, let me hold on. Cause big girls aren't bi. From Cheyenne to Austin, I know, and when no one cares where I go. Testing, check one. I like that. There we go. We're a little bit brighter in here. Yeah, I'm liking that. wish that fucking webcam could reach farther. So it's just a little closer on my face. You make me kill myself. Come on. So far, it's been a great stream. So far, fucking so good. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain. Yeah, right. YouTube's just trying to silence me. They're trying to silence me, but the show must go on. From Cheyenne to Austin, the ranges I know, and rip when no one cares where I go. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. This new Bluetooth keyboard really sucks ass. Get a Bluetooth keyboard, they said. They're great. They don't suck my ass. This monitor is so small, I gotta zoom in like crazy. But I'm happy, I'm rich, but I'm broke, and the good Lord knows the reason I'm just a capo.
From Cheyenne to Austin, them ranges I know I drift with the wind. No one cares where I go. I ain't got a cent in these old wore-out jeans, so I quit eating steak and go back to beans.
Are you guys not hearing any sound?
I pick up a 10 spot in Prescott, I know just to ride in the
All right, cool.
in the
Big rodeo. Hell yes. We got the Celsius. We're live. The man can't keep us down. I can't touch the board anymore. The board is too far away, so I got to set it at one level and then control the volume over here, but sounds distorted sometimes. I don't know what to do. Justin Rates says, I hear you loud and clear, fatty. I'll have you know, I haven't ate out since Monday, and I've lost 5 pounds. Weighed myself this morning. I'm down from 220 to 215. And we're keeping it rocking and rolling. My wife packed me a lunch because I was coming to this side of town to do the live stream. She packed me a goddamn lunch pail. I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic was a bitch. Took me a very long time to get over here. And then I had to go get a Celsius. Which kick ass. Gotta say, the Wi-Fi is not too great today. I hope the stream is sounds okay. It's not lagging too much. Oh, we got super chats in here. Okay, let me just. It's gonna bother me the whole time. Just let me adjust the camera one more time. Hold on. God, I hope that looks better. I want to go live from my ATM Mini. I got to figure out how to do that, but focusing on setting up the studio first. All right, let's see what we got cooking here. Let's tweet this out as everybody's just rolling in. The sweet, sweet sound of Dave Stamey is bringing us in. What a beautiful thing it is. My dick today, my big dick keeps coming out of my underwear and then rubbing. It's just there. Like, it just keeps popping out of the slit. I don't know what the hell's going on. My dick is just trying to find a way to get some air today. I guess I've named the studio Big Slur, by the way. You know, the open range, it's a extraterrestrial cowpoke kind of energy. All right, it only took us like 10 minutes to get set up. Very good. Very, very good. God damn, a lot of super chats here. Tom, Australian $10. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for coming at us from Australia. We appreciate it. Thanks for holding down the the lemon party fort over there, wherever you are. Perth, Adelaide, Brisbane, Melbourne, Cairns. All good stuff. Sydney. Did I say Sydney? The rich gay one. Hello, Ben. Love the new studio. Please look up Cobra 6 and Barbecue by Fireworks Freak. And yeah, I saw someone commenting about me I can't give my daughter a bath on days I do live streams now because, you know. So we can go longer now. We can have a lot of fun. We can have a good time. You can tell this is going to be good. Give me the good shit. That's good shit right there. I don't know why I think that kicks so much ass. It's so much fun to blow shit up and be a retard. Damn, I should have been a Marine. I would have kicked ass in the Kandahar Valley. Man, he really fucked his house up, huh? He just keeps filming. Dude, get a fire extinguisher. Call the fire department. Do something. That kicks ass. You love to see a dude like that get a win. Great, man. Dylan Farnham with the 10 says, I made a present for you in my vids called To Be Continued. I hope you don't get upset. I had to edit it 5 times because YouTube has some very good AI that recognized exactly what I was posting. Okay, as we all know, Dylan Farnham's channel is Dylan Farnham 1488. Again, unrelated. It's just his address. He lives on 1488 Main Street. No one get it twisted. So my Bluetooth keyboard I might have to return. This thing is not it's not letting me type in 1488, or maybe that's Google. You know, if the woke mob got their way, your keyboard would come without the letter N. And the 1, 4, and the 8 would be gone. And the H. Fucking cunt. Fucking type. Holy Christ. Fucking type, you cunt. Oh, my God. 14. Why won't it let me type 1488? Here, I'm going to backspace. 1, 4, 1488. There we go. I can't believe my keyboard got stuck. All right, we're having a good time. Okay, Dylan Farnham, for those that are new to the live stream, Dylan is one of the premier members of the lemonparty live stream community. He always comes with the goods. So Dylan wants me to watch To Be Continued. I have no idea what this is going to be. Very good. So this was, correct me if I'm wrong, this is the Christchurch footage right here. Isn't this the Christchurch footage when he says subscribe to PewDiePie? Am I wrong? Is this way over my head? Dylan, am I too retarded to even get retarded shit like that? Someone says I missed their super chat. No, I haven't got to all the super chats yet. Dylan Farnham, did I get it right? This is subscribe to PewDiePie, Christchurch, I think. Yeah, it's Christchurch. Okay, just making sure. When you have a retard Rolodex up there in your head, sometimes you can get stuff mixed up. He says first part is Christchurch, second is Buffalo. Oh, I like the mix. Those two pair well, Dylan. I like that. Everyone go subscribe to Dylan Farnham, a great man. With a kid. 2 kids. All right, he has another baby on the way. God bless him. Wally Dude 22 with the 5 says, hello, Ben. Did you see Big Country started a new diet 3 days ago? He shows the scale at the beginning of each video, and he's gained weight every time. Oh, fuck, that rules. Hold on. Big Country coming at you again. Motherfucker. Why does it do that shit? Holy fuck. Keeping it real with Big Country. Diet day 3.
All right, there you go. 298.2. What's going on, YouTube? Big Country coming at you one more again.
Okay, so that was yesterday. Here's
297.8 today.
He keeps weight. Does he think it? Does he think in diet you're supposed to gain weight? He has it reversed.
296 4.
That's so funny. He's like, no, it actually, if you go up, that's the high score. You want to get a lot of that's called putting numbers on the board. Just numbers on the board, my friend. We stay winning.
All right, there you go. 298.2. What's going on, YouTube? Big Country coming at you one more again. Stage 3 weigh-in is, y'all seen it. Not much difference than yesterday.
He's got to be 5'6", by the way.
It's anniversary week, man. So I've been nibbling a little bit more than what I should be.
Dude, but, anniversary week.
I'm going to get that under control.
Amazing.
Very soon. Because today we are going to do some Subway. I can tell you who that is.
He's like, it's my birthday month. Now, everybody knows.
Yeah,
everybody knows it's my birthday month.
Yep, Subway.
That I get to nibble it.
What kind of sub did you get, Miss Con?
I do the fish fry, catch the fish, and eat them right out of the boat. That's an actual line from him. You go fish fry, catch the fish fry them right on the boat. He cooks, he catches catfish on his boat, and he has a deep fryer on the boat, and he fries the fish and eats them as he's fishing. Swear to God. He's awesome. He kicks so much ass. I'm not making fun of Big Country. I actually love him. And I would love him as the 100th guest for Lemon Party. You guys should tweet at who you want to be the 100th guest for Lemon Party because we need to pull someone big. Or the 100th episode guest, not the 100th guest. We've had like 3 guests. Creole 111 with the 10 says, Ben, love the streams, love the show. This Starling bird's mimicry has my jaw on the floor. You could teach it racial slurs. Search this Starling's mimicry is incredible on YouTube video. Oh, I love a good song of a Starling. This Starling Oh, you cunts. I gotta order another keyboard. Let me know a good cheap like Bluetooth keyboard, not a cheap one, but you know, like not one that's overpriced and retarded at Best Buy.
Gonna give him a kiss. Gonna give him a kiss. Gonna give him a kiss.
Aww.
Gonna give him a kiss.
Is that real?
That's what you do.
I didn't know they can mimic like
bird. Who's my precious jabby bird? Who's my precious jabby bird? Who's my precious jabby bird? Who's my sweet jabby angel? Who's my precious? Who's my sweet jabby angel?
I think I'm retarded. This has got to be fake. Starlings can't mimic like that, right? Do they have that sophisticated of vocal patterns? Because I believe a raven is the only one that is capable of that.
He's so sweet. Gonna give him a kiss.
Holy shit, I did not know this. That is absolutely amazing. So I think I saw some Starlings in the backyard of someone's house in the Northeast that they were telling me about. I don't think I've been around Starlings before.
Gonna give him a kiss.
Oh my God, let me see this.
Alexa, play violin music. Here's a station. Violin music. Alexa, play violin music. Here's a station. Violin music. Here's a station. Violin music.
You go to the hood, and all the Starlings just sound like gunshots. All the Starlings in the white neighborhoods, they sound like Alexa and Siri. You go to the hood, the Starling goes, pop, 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 yeah, yeah. Just a starling flying in the ghetto like, hey, yo! It's coughing and shit. Fuck.
What? What? What do you want?
I love you.
Oh,
Aww.
I love you too.
Beep, beep, beep. I love. Fuck George Floyd. Shoving innocent. George Floyd and fentanyl in his system. They're shoving with following protocol. His trial was perjury.
That kicks ass. Man, I love that. Thank you for that, Creel. Manipulate, mansplain, manifest what the Tooth has been is our struggle being talked about in the States. No one gives a fucking shit about you guys. But in wokeness and people like that are using it as like talking points about like, you know, whatever the fuck. You know, Mouse Chong is having a field day with it, I'm sure. You asking the wrong dude, man. You guys let in a bunch of Muslims. Now you got to deal with it. Don't expect us to solve it for you. We ain't going to solve it for you, buddy. We let in Mexicans. Mexicans do good shit here. Mexicans, they work. They invent spices. They wash elderly people's asses for us. They mow our lawns. And a lot of them kick ass. You guys let in a bunch of people who inbreed. From what I saw a clip of Gavin McGinnis explaining that, especially in London, a lot of the Muslims are inbreeding or something like that. I don't know if this is true, but let's run with it for a second. Over there, Henry, they're all inbreeding, and they love knives. So it's a pretty bad combo. Over here, they're desperate for work and to have families, and they love Jesus, and they believe in an afterlife, like a real one, not one with like, you know, women with 9 virgin cunts and whatever the hell. Like they believe in like a God and Jesus and stuff like that. So they're not, you know, they're not a bunch of stinky farm animals running around with. They're not livestock with knives for hooves. You guys are letting a bunch of guys with like turbans on their head that look like Edward Scissorhands running around, So, no one's really talking about your struggle except people that want to make talking points here about our border, pretty much, because we make everything about us here, from what I've seen. So, but now you guys are having riots, and I hope you figure it out. Wilson Wright with the $4.99 says, oh, by the way, can I... Fuck, I would love to, yeah. Where is the, where is it? Fuck, I saw it earlier today. Did you guys see the fucking Israeli guy getting shot with a hose? Fuck, I can barely see. I gotta zoom in. Hold on. Fuck, this is making me laugh so hard. Yeah, fuck. Oh, fuck, this got me. Dude, this got... Imagine your job is to hose down fat Jews. You shoot them. What's my job? I hit fat Jewish guys. I hit Jewish Bert Kreischers with a fire hose. His fucking ass is getting rocked. Look how far he flies. I don't know what the context of that is, but it's been making me like fucking laugh so hard. That's what I do on the show. I say one racist thing towards like about Islam or whatever, and then I do something racist about Israelis. I just, what can I say? I'm a real fence sitter. I'm an equal opportunity racist. Wilson Wright says, any guests planned for the future? What's your thoughts on having Nick, Charles, or Sam on? Yeah, they're just never out here. When I hung out, when Sam and Nick and Charles were here, I hung out with them 2 nights. I went to their live show, which is great, by the way. You guys should check it out. I think they're on tour in like North Carolina and somewhere else. Love those guys. But when they were here, Devin was in London for his film premiere because he's a big Hollywood actor. So we couldn't do the show. We don't want to do the show without one or the other. But me and Devin, I don't know if you guys know this, me and Devin flew out to Rhode Island to where they live, and we did Perfect Guy Life. Me and Devin did it like a month ago. Or no, we did it back in May, and they released it a month later. I thought it was a really funny episode. We did like 2.5 hours. Love Charles. Love Nick. Love Sam. They've been really, really good dudes to me. Very, very nice, very funny. Love those guys. Rallick, but they're never. We're in LA. I know. I think Red Bar was saying we're in New York. And I guess a lot of people think we're in New York, but we're not. We're in Los Angeles, which is weird because the only other podcasts out here are kind of like patty cakey kind of. I call them like patty cake podcasts, where it's just like someone and a guest like playing patty cake and telling each other how great they are in a weird treehouse fort. And then there's us. Oh, by the way, I think there's like 3 tickets left for the show on August 10th at the Virgil. Maybe there's less than 10. I'm not sure. And then we're going to start selling standing room only. So just letting you guys know. But what I'm saying is those guys are never in. No one really comes to LA. I mean, I was even talking to Sam Talon about it. And he tries to avoid LA if he can in terms of performing. Just because the audiences here aren't as good. They really aren't. LA audiences aren't great. So, yeah. Anyway. But yeah, go see Sam, Nick, and Charles live. They put on a great, really funny, entertaining, crazy show. Ralligans with the 5 says, Ben, have you ever watched those Indian scam baiter videos? Yes, they kick ass. Like Kit Boga. That's some good shit. Makes me want to love and worship Indians. I love that. It's the guy that pretends to be I'm going to keep playing this on loop because it makes me laugh so hard. Yeah, I love those videos. Really, really good shit. €4.99 says message retracted. I'm guessing that was Henry asking something insane. I don't want to blame that on you, manipulate. It might have not been you, but it is a pound or is it a euro? I'm financially fucking retarded. So I don't know what that E means. I'm guessing that's a euro. So it wasn't Britain. Maybe it was Ireland or some shit. Buzzcole with the 10 says, Choose and Chat's channel video might... Yes, thank you. I miss Choose and Chat, but no one ever wants to watch them. But Buzzcole, you always come in with some of the worst stuff that pisses people off. Choose and Chat channel video, My Tacos Fell Apart, 346, where she just bitches about avocados. Love her. Yeah, she's a fucking OG, man. She's not. She's new to the party, but in my heart, she's an OG. It's like... Feels like she's been there forever. Keyboard seems to be working again. Well, this is her channel. Oh, here we go. Have we ever... I wonder if she is... She seems like maybe like she works the front desk at a high school or she's a librarian or something like that. Her channel's great. It's really good.
I'll just stick them on
Love
top.
what she's working on. She's going to be big, trust me. she really has what it takes to go far. I believe that. I don't say that about anybody.
Well, I'll tell you. I'm like others.
I'm going to pause this real quick. AP Moto 388 with the 10 says 100th episode must be Ant. I am thinking about reaching out to him. I don't know if he would come on, or I don't know if he knows us. I know I did. I talked to him very briefly on when I did Alex Stein's show. I told him he was the golden standard of broadcasting. I believe that. I wasn't blowing smoke up his ass. He's the greatest, I think, to like ever do it, honestly, when it comes to comedic broadcasting. He's the best. Don't take my word for it. Patrice said he could access funny quicker than anybody. But I would love to have him on the screen behind us talking to us. Because obviously he wouldn't fly out, especially with his medical condition. Why would he fucking fly out to do our show? But, man, maybe I could fly to him and do a 100th episode. That would be kick-ass. Anyway, let's continue with Bus Cole's Super Chat.
Well, I would love to have some avocado. But I'm going to tell you, last probably, I'm going to say 4 or 5 times, I've bought avocados. Time they're ready, and I'm ready for them. They don't turn black.
I love the rhythm of her
One of them,
voice. Man,
I don't know
so
what happened
good.
to the inside.
It's
I went
such
to
a
pick
sweet,
it up,
beautiful
and
sound.
all it was the outside. There was nothing. You could feel there was nothing inside. I have no idea what happened to it.
Bam, you ate it. You ate it, and then you accidentally placed it back in your little fruit bin.
I think why I've been so tired, I haven't taken my iron pills probably the last month or so.
Yeah, that's it. It's not
I
the
kept
diet, lack
choking
of
on them.
exercise,
It's like,
lack of hydration.
I just thought about it a few minutes ago. It's like, well,
It's
let
so
me look
funny
for
what
some that's
bigger people
smaller.
say, how they justify their lifestyle.
I'm like,
I
oh,
think I'm tired because I forgot to take my zinc today.
I'm running away.
As they're eating,
No,
like
I'd love to
dog
have some
food.
avocado. But
I-
I'm gonna tell you, last
I want to hear
probably,
a take on
I'm gonna say 4 or
avocados
5
one more
times,
time.
I've bought avocados.
Mm-hmm.
Time they're ready,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm ready for them. They don't turn black. One of them,
Well, ma'am,
I
they're
don't know
well
what
past
happened to the
ready.
inside.
That's way past them being ready if they're black. Oh wait, does she not know you got to cut them open? Are they are they turning on the outside from a dark green to a black? AR with the 999 says, I think I am currently, as of right now, an alcoholic. I only feel normal when drunk, as in socially normal, but truly I am an intellectual, as in my God calling. Yeah, AR, when you're drunk, you don't feel any social anxiety. It's really that simple because you're bypassing your prefrontal cortex, right? Isn't that how it works? Yeah, everybody feels more, normal or whatever the hell. But I wish you luck on your God calling. I don't know what that exactly means. And you misspelled intellectual. I know you said you're an intellectual. You spelled it with 2 L's. But maybe that's just your thing. Maybe... Dude, maybe you just, that's... You're just different like that. You don't even give a shit. Marzi with the Australian 5 says, good morning, Benry. But yeah, I mean, judging on this super chat, you're probably an alcoholic, AR, and you should get help. Marzi with the Australian 5 says, good morning, Benry. Hope you're well, brother. Kit 15 Shimblade, whose bitch is this? Is pretty funny. Kit 15 Shimblade.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
I love black gamers, dude. Very good.
What is going on? Look at this. Who business these? Who business these? Shut the fuck down. Oh my God.
Oh, this kicks ass. You know the guy in the ponytail has an N-word loaded. He has an N-word in the queue. Damn, I was really thinking he was going to throw a hard R out there. Kane 9 with the 10 says, when trap music hits Africa. Sure, this won't be wildly racist.
Pull up to the slab with a dope in my hand. Pull up to the slab with a dope in my hand. Pull up to the slab with a dope in my hand. Pull up to the
I mean, what am I watching?
in my hand. Buddy, what a girl told us at the BB halfway. Buddy, what a girl
Wait, do they wear diapers? Those are diapers.
Told us at the BB halfway.
Don't they just live outside? Why don't they just like piss his shit on the floor? Like the earth is their floor, right? Trees are like their.
Everybody at a 2-6. Met a nigga halfway, unfamiliar face. Tell me who the fuck is this? Started off
I'm so confused. This has to be fake because they all are wearing diapers. That makes no sense to me. Oh, do they save the poop and the pee for later? They like wring out the poop and the pee. Is this like a Bill Gates thing? Bill Gates goes to Africa and gives them diapers.
Pull up to the slam with a dope in my hand. Pull up to the slam with a dope in my hand. Pull up to the slam with a dope in my hand. Buddy, what a girl told us at the BB halfway.
I think it just keeps repeating.
Buddy, what a girl told us at the BB halfway.
Very good. Yeah, if anybody could email me the research on if they wear diapers, let me know. Let's see here. Where are we at? We're catching up here. Dylan Farnham with the 5 says, watch my short 6'9". I hate everyone around me so much. I get so excited when there's a new... Jesus. There we go. Very good, Dylan. Dylan, I hope you don't get... I guess you don't care if you lose your job, right? You could always find another one. You're very competent. AR with the 999 says, when is the Red Bar collab? You guys are obviously dating, but seriously, I would love to see you work on something, maybe a skit. Oh, if we had Red Bar in a sketch, that would be awesome. A quick cameo would be amazing. Also, why can't I donate $5, you cheap person from the... Wait, what are you talking about? You can't give 5, you can only give 9? I don't know, dude. I don't know how this shit works. Ask Voice Turtleneck about that stuff. And fuck Bud. They're the moderators. I don't know, man. It seems that people are giving 5. But yes, shout out to Red Bar. Manipulate, Mansplain, Manifest with the $4.99 says, Ben, please play the 4 brief X clips I DM'd you, and please may all pray for our English-speaking triumph over the Satanists who seek our end. Christus X. You want me? Hold on. Hold the fucking phone here. Is this you, Henry? I'm not seeing you, buddy. Yeah, I'm not seeing you. Is this you? No, that's just some guy who messaged me the N-word. Yeah, I got... did you tweet at me, maybe? That rules. Yeah, I didn't get anything, Manipulate. I don't know what you're talking about. Sam with the 5. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate you, pal. Love that. Thank you for the 5. Mucho gracias. AR with a 999 says, how much money would I have to send you to film and produce a skit written by me? How much money would I have to send you to film and produce a skit written by me? Knows. I mean, if you allow me to make changes, I would do that for $5,000. I would do that. Now, it doesn't say here I have to put it out. I do it for like how about $7,000? How's that sound? AR with the $1.99 says, sorry, I didn't mean to double text what I said. No worries, buddy. AR with the 2 says, I'm not that drunk. I promise I would say about 10%. You're fucking whacked, AR. You're whacked. You're typing with the bottom of the bottle right now. You got those bottlenecks upside down, and you're just whacking the keys. The Mudman with the $9.99 says, big ups, Bensky, poggers. Thank you, the Mudman. I love the Mudman. The Mudman kicks ass. You don't actually want me to look up poggers, right? Or do I need to? I think he's just saying poggers, right? Mudman, let me know if you wanted me to watch something called poggers. If not, fucking hang 10. Grant Curtis with the $4.99 says, don't have to answer now, but Ben, do you have a top 10 book list? Because you posted somewhere here. Love the pod, love the streams, love the show. Off the top of my head, I'll just do it. I'll try real quick, okay? I'm going to try real quick. Man, I'm going to do no particular order, okay? And, yeah, some of them are basic bitchy, but there's a reason they're so great, right? Faulkner's As I Lay Dying. Angels by Dennis Johnson. Osama Desai's No Longer Human. Cormac McCarthy's Sutri and Blood Meridian. And I'm going to put No Country for Old Men in there, too. Then we're going to do Don DeLillo's Libra, and let's do Mao 2 by him as well. What am I at, like 7? Melville's Moby Dick, and that is actually number 1. Then we're going to do Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man by Joyce. And we're going to put Dubliners in there, too. Joyce is the king, by the way. He's the GOAT. That's like 9, right? Or is that 10? I don't really know. Maybe that was 10. That's a good list, right? That's a good start. I didn't say any women, though. I didn't say any ladies with pussies that had keyboards and pens and pencils, right? I'm probably missing something gravely important, but when you're on the spot like that, to do a top 10 list is tough. I mean, The Sun by Philip Myers, fucking great. It's really good. And I'm lucky enough to kind of know Philip. We text sometimes. He's a great dude. Fucking who else? I love Chekhov. Oh, and then, okay, Lolita by Nabokov is so good. It's hard to stomach, but it's so good. He's one of the best ever, man. I mean, if you just want to go through the best guys, like, read The Great Americans. That's what you need to do. And then read, like, Borges. It depends what you're into. I like Murakami, too. I like the Japanese shit. Read Big Woods by Faulkner. That thing kicks ass. There's a story in there called The Bear that's unreal. There you go. Did I give you enough shit? Emma's retarded ass cheeks with the 5 says, "Hey, Ben, I'm really starting to be a guy who sucks about politics these last few months. What do I do?" Yeah, so what I did on my Twitter is I went through and I muted anyone that talks about politics or posts stand-up clips, except for Mike Racine. I did leave him up because Mike makes me laugh. Because he posts reels of him, like, bombing, and then he makes a bunch of people mad at him with his posts, which is fun and is what Twitter should be used for. Yeah, mute people that talk about politics and talk about the news. Those people are very boring, reactionary people who don't have they don't have minds of their own, actually. They're just sort of collecting news articles and sharing them and talking about them, and they're talking about the exact same things that everybody else is talking about. Just run away from them. Just run. Anytime someone's trying to suck you into a thing, just run away. Run away. Block it. Block. Don't listen to it. It's most people who are talking about that stuff are just trying to make a dollar off you anyway online. They don't actually give a shit about the social issues and stuff. They just, those things are getting the most attention and they're easy to talk about. It's all very predictable for those sorts of shows and those podcasters, those journalists, whatever, because they build up a fan base and they know it's really easy to placate them and to soothe them and give them exactly what they want. So any news story they take, they know what it's really easy to do, and they just have it as a default thing. That's why a lot of those political broadcasters can do like 8 hours, because it's like, you know, as soon as you read a story, you know what side you have to be on. because there's like 8 big topics, and you know what the audience wants to hear. And so if you're getting sucked into it, you're just another face in the crowd, and you don't want to be that. Whatever they want everybody to keep their eyes on, just look the other way. Mute them all. Mute them. Get the fuck away from them. There is a ton of racist shit in my X timeline. I will say that. And the reason for that is I refuse to mute Ant. I don't mute him. I love him too much. And he makes me laugh. Other than that, I don't really see shit. I mean, he just shares, like, fights at Waffle Houses and stuff. It's not really the news. I could barely give a fuck. Manipulate with the 5 says, gutted. No bigger news in the U.S. Ben, please read Richard III, The Royal Throne of King's Speech. Good night, all. God bless, and please pray for our people. Everybody, please. Henry, you should want people just to pray for you. You need more help than the people. Henry, I'm kidding. I'm having a laugh. God bless you, Henry. Thank you for sending me the King James Bible. I actually do read it. I have it sitting on my desk. God bless England, and God bless our people. Willie Colton with the 10 says, so many N's in the queue. Also, I'm gay. Very good, Willie Colton. Very good. God bless you, Willie Colton. RWP with the $1.99 says, why do people hate Trump? I don't know, man. Because he's like, he just like lies about stuff, and you can't get away from him. He's constantly on the. I mean, do you actually not get why people hate him? Because he explicitly does things and then states that he does not do them. He's rich as fuck. And he gets away with everything he does. I don't know, man. Why do people hate, like, the captain of the football team in high school? Why do people hate, like, the prom king? Because, I don't know, they're number one. People at the top get the most amount of hate just because they're at the top. That's how it works. I don't know anyone who's universally loved anymore, by the way. Marzi with the 5 says, brilliant fighting game community too at 10:45. I'm a WF chat and I have to step out of a meeting, but enjoy everybody. Brilliant fighting. Well, fuck you then. First of all, you didn't even give 10, and then you're telling us to watch this, and then you're not even going to be around for it. Fuck off. Jog on. If you come back in and see I didn't play it, give me another 5, and then I'll watch. I got to start being a little bit more respectful of the rules in here. Grant Curtis with the $4.99 says, thank you for the book list. I'll check them all out. Just got Meridian, Moby Dick, and Portrait of Artist. I just finished Stoner Williams. Incredible. Hell yeah. I have not read Stoner. My friend Aaron Gwynn, who's a great author and English professor, he really recommends that book. It's on my list. Dylan Farnham with the 5 says, speaking of which, can you watch the clip I made of the first ep of my new political rant show, Zip Tie Cream Pie, called Scientology Forgives You? Is this real, Dylan? These videos. I'm laughing, so I'm going to play this one real quick.
Somebody in that motherfucker? He still over there? Oh, where he flew out the motherfucker?
Oh, yeah, Dylan, we watched this on one of the streams. You're out of your mind.
Which was kind of cool, maybe. I don't know. They gave them jobs after the war. That was a nice thing to do. That's very free. If you want to talk about being forgiving, look at Scientologists who took in the Nazi pedophiles to go and create rockets. That's how dedicated they were to like providing a better world for you. Is that they were so forgiving they took those people in. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's why rockets are shaped like dicks.
Dylan, is this from a longer stream of yours? What is this? God, I love Dylan Farnham. He kicks so much ass. Manipulate, mansplain, manifest with the two. So surf maxing videos based pensioner pin video. Manipulate. I don't know what you're talking about. Dude, I don't. I email me. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not seeing this at here. Just I mean, actually, like, message me. Yeah, you didn't send it to me. Nick's so funny, man. Let's see here. Flabbergasted with the 5 says, I love the new studio. Everything you touch is gold. Can you play something like Where's 981 back to the mindless YouTube instead of retard Matrix shit? Oh, behind me. Where's 981? What the fuck is Where's 981? Just a guy who drives really fast. That's kind of cool. Yeah, hold on. There you go, pal. How's that? And I'm gonna loop that shit. Let's see here. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? RWP with the 2 says, I don't hate anyone except for Devin. Jog on. Did he mean me or that? I'm not a performing monkey. You're off the fucking chain. Manipulate, mansplain, manifest with the 2 says, cheers, Ben. Glad you're reading King James Version. God bless and good night all. Good night, Manipulate. See you, buddy. Thank you always for participating, and thanks for the Bible. Marzi with the Australian 5 says, mate, my meeting's in 5 minutes. I was going to watch the vid. Odd and Shumbles anyway. Here's your $5, you bloody J. Love you, bud. All right, I'll go back and watch it. I'm sorry. I thought you were big timing us. Brilliant fighting game community, too. and then go to 10:45.
Now listen.
Dragunov with by outpoking him.
Yeah.
The jab strings are so good, and we're seeing that from Gulanda right now with the 7 golden letters.
Really outpoking. And this is going to be very dangerous.
Oh, the get up for.
Wow.
Oh, Dios. He's got rage now. Can he do something with it?
Check one.
No, we can't. Down for the win. Damn, look, he's so close. Phantom. Oh my god, the snake edge.
Snake edge. That's definitely going to get to Phantom's head.
Boy.
Very unlucky for
He's
the
just
Phantom.
doing what he wants.
And
He's
again,
doing what he wants,
that
man.
1+2 has not been broken. And Phantom's really...
He's biting himself.
He's getting
He's
owned.
very careful, trying to bait him in.
And down
one.
Just chucks his pad.
The controller
He
went.
fucked his nuts.
Pad went
He
flying,
fucked
boy.
his little dick.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
He tried to control it that way, and he walked off that way.
Oh my god.
Getting dick down hard on the gaming
The controller
table.
went that way. Phantom went that way.
You were doing something that I couldn't beat.
Doing? You were boingy. You were doingy. You were doinging something. Sam with the 5 says, I love seeing what N-wordy mess you and the boys get yourselves into each episode. Keep up the hate. God bless you. God bless. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate it, buddy. Louis Aguilar with the 2 says, Stoner is great. Currently reading Pale Fire. Hell yeah. I have that book. I have not. It seems pretty daunting to read because I know it's written like an epic prose poem of some kind. I loved Lolita. I got to read Pale Fire. The problem is I'm rereading a lot of stuff this year. But if I get stuck on a book and I want to keep... It's really helped my writing, I think, rereading books a lot and trying to understand them almost at the level that the author does. That's really helped me. Like I'm rereading... I'm reading Portrait of the Artist again for the second time right now. I reread Moby Dick. I reread No Country like 4 times. I reread Blood Meridian again this year. I read Dubliners by Joyce. Like I read some of those short stories 15, 20 times. Just because I'd get to the end and I'd start over and just keep. Joyce makes me like OCD that I have to keep rereading stuff again and again. He's kind of bad for me as a reader and a writer in a way, because sometimes I get really stuck on him and I get like almost insecure in a way. But that's his character, Stephen Dedalus, suffers from scrupulosity, has that religious OCD, and I'm pretty sure I have that too. That's where a lot of my acts of repetition and judging people for the smallest infractions or sins, the smallest negative trait, I'll blow up and just say they should like kill themselves or something. And anyway, whatever. I'll move on. I don't want to be gay about gay shit. First rule of the live stream is don't be gay about gay shit, and I just broke that rule, and I apologize. Moving on. Ryan Tyler with the $9.99 says, look up Busy Bone exclusive, Busy Bone, Illuminati, and Christ. It's truly a sensational watch. God, these streams would be so much better if I had like a Chris Lynch or someone here. Switch me. I'd like someone that could switch me between full screen and the monitor and be typing stuff in and have shit queued up. Yeah, this is gonna be really good.
We ain't sucking blood, but if we do suck blood, you know what it is, cuz.
Hey, speak.
And shit, I don't know who made that make sense, but when you call on the Illuminaries, this is why they said don't sleep on the Illuminati. Not only is it Jesus' family, but it's also your family. And see, the light that's guiding everybody is like a bad light. But when you have a good light, all you have to do is call on the luminaries and click the channel. It's gonna talk to you about Mrs. Arnold. It's gonna talk to you about your school. It's gonna talk to you and tell you where you're gonna be at the end of the day. See, luminaries can zip around the earth 7 times in 1 second. Them the luminaries.
Feral
if
Cat
anything is
Williams.
sitting on the earth and can claim themselves, then they are human and they can be killed. That's what the cult don't understand, because they ain't never been with Christ. See, if you bring Christ to your cult, anything you kill shall die for eternity. And that's what people don't understand. That's why Christ came, and he came dead. So they know if there's something you think is the Lord, bring Christ to your motherfucking core,
Dude,
nigga.
schizophrenic wigger
Bring it
kicked
to your
ass.
core, nigga.
I didn't even think the
And that we'll
schizophrenic
show
Cat
you,
Williams
nigga.
is funny,
That
but
should have died forever,
oh, and he
nigga.
says the wait, is
That's
he
how
actually
we
black?
Get down, nigga. The temple of motherfucking Christ. You better trust and believe. Oh, my purple homie? He keep a turban on. A pair of sayings, 300 pair of sayings tall. How you doing? And that's the way that we rock and we roll. And then that's a blessing. Because he could have killed me from there. But he said, know what? I'm going to love that brother. And he understand where I'm coming from because of the thought patterns.
Fucking keyboard, not fucking working.
Brother has a thought like a lightning bolt. A lightning bolt will burn a motherfucking Lee Taravino with a golf club with iron in his goddamn hand. That's why he don't like metal. My bad.
God, this video is so good.
Busy Bone, this is the way the fuck that we get down without any bullshit. If I put my hand out there, all I'm gonna say is which one you wanna be.
I have to find out what race this guy is immediately.
That's my dad.
God, that was so good. So this guy was in Bones, Thug, and Harmony. See, this is the thing. I'm not very cultured. I don't know what's going on. This is getting better and better. Yeah, I need to know what race he is, though. Right. What race is he? Let's cut the shit here. Is he black? Fucking cunt. Right, sure. This guy, I mean, Rachel Dolezal looks blacker than this guy. But then again, I mean, Devin told me the other day that Jason Kidd is black, which that blew my fucking mind. I hate to say I don't see color, but I really don't. You know, and unfortunately, I don't know if this guy's actually black or not because I'm so unracist that I'm so not racist. I assume everyone is a white man. That's how not racist I am. Everyone I meet, I go, they're white. They're a white man. Let's see here. Where are we? AIDS Von Gayman with the 10 says, I got Vandal to watch this the other week. Mike Patton about Elton John. I thought it was a troll. He thought it might be real. What do you think, Ben? Love the show. Thanks, buddy.
Was he really serious being after you and putting the case in the court? Like, what is the actual problem between his orchestra and
I don't know. I was just in a club once, trying to meet a friend.
Ну, честно сказать, непонятно. Я однажды был в клубе, должен был встретиться с другом.
I went into the bathroom.
Пошел в туалет.
I was going to take a pee.
Вот, ну, извините, просто
понятно,
приспичило.
да. And there in the urinal, you know where you go, was this man. He was on his knees and his face was in the urinal.
Вот, и там, значит, стоял этот мужик, то есть лицом прямо в писсуаре на коленях.
It was like a horse when he drinks out of a trough, you know.
То есть очень похож был на лошадь, которая пьет из корыта.
And I thought maybe he passed out. Like, what the hell? Maybe I should help this guy.
Я так подумал, что, может быть, человеку
So I
плохо,
got
он
his
так
head and pulled it
отключился.
up. And it was
Вот, я
Elton
его
John.
взял за волосы, значит,
believe that.
приподнял. Это был Элтон Джон.
Собственно говоря, hi Elton John, how are you, man?
And he turned to me and he spit on my face.
Вот, он ко мне повернулся и
That's
плюнул
me.
мне в лицо.
Вероятно, тем, что он пил из... Так.
That guy's
And that
me.
was that fight. That was
Это
it.
было...
Very good. Yeah, I think Elton John definitely drank pee out of the toilet. Yeah. Yeah, you think he didn't drink pee? He drank fucking pee. You drink worse than pee. I hate to break it to you. Lovely songs, but... Emma's retarded ass cheeks. Come on, Yellow Brick Road. Yellow Piss Road. Benny in the jet streams. Candle in the wind. A candle is even a phallic thing, and then the flame at the end is the color of pee if you're dehydrated. It seems to me. Wait, how's the what's the one where it starts with they're at the bar? The song lyrics, they start at the bar. Why can't I fucking remember it? Oh, isn't it Tiny Dancer? Wait. Is it your song? You guys don't have the lyrics in the comment and the description. That's bullshit. Oh, Alligator. Isn't it Alligator Rock or whatever? Elton John bar. Fuck, why can't I think it's how that fucking thing starts? Oh, Devin's calling me. Hey, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I'm live right now, but does he want me to stop? Let me see. I don't know how long I've been doing. Let me see. I really don't know how long I've been doing, but I probably will only do like another half hour, I think. Well, what is he working on? I think he might be in frame if he's painting the fan black. Because I think that's what he was doing. Okay, yeah, unfortunately, I don't have it at the standing tables over there. I have it on me with the screens. Okay, but if he's here, I mean, he can probably come in around and work on it. He might be okay. Maybe I could turn the camera because I'm sure he doesn't want to be on camera, right? Yeah, I could turn the camera where it just has me in the far left of the frame and he can go back and forth and work. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Very unprofessional, but Devin Costa is very demanding, and he's always bossing me around. He's always bossing me around. He's always yelling at me. He's a tyrannical man. I think sometimes it feels like he's my boss, frankly. It's like, who's working for who? Anyway, we'll never get to the bottom of it. Anyway, yeah, Elton John drinks pee. Let's get back to the super chat question. Elton John absolutely drinks pee out of the toilet. 100%, no doubt in my mind, he drinks pee. I'm sure I don't know if he always bends over to drink pee out of the urinals. He usually brings, I'm I'm assuming he brings a flask with him of some kind. He puts it under the pee, and it goes gloop, 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 gloop. And he takes it and he caps it. He takes a quick swig, refills it again, and then puts it in his back pocket and goes out and bangs on the piano like a big fat. He's a sissy. Elton John up there, he's a sissy. He's doing this. He's drinking pee out of a flask. He's got an ass pocket full of piss. He's got piss. He's got an ass pocket full of piss, and he goes up there and he plays the piano like a sissy. He does this. I can't believe people watch these streams. Emma's retarded ass cheeks with the 5 says, "Oh, I just meant I care too much politics lately. I think it does matter, but not in line with the amount of attention I'm giving it. By the way, do you vote? No. No, 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 no. No, no. By the way, you don't want me voting. No, I did not vote. I don't vote. I have an interconnect connection, and I have beliefs that I voice in a basement into a microphone. I'm very uninformed. I'm wildly misinformed. My feeds are skewed to tilt me to being racist towards different demographics every day. I spend most of my time with my family, and if I'm not doing that, I'm working on my book or reading literature. I very rarely watch TV or movies. I watch golf. Sometimes I go to the driving range. I'm not in the real world. I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm not really in the real world. I do this. I'm very bitter and resentful, and I'm very on edge a lot. I have to work really hard every day on different things that I'm working on, not physically, just mentally and creatively. Those things focus me. And the idea that I'm going to get to the bottom of it with the, political or the economic system or the geopolitical, I think very few people have like a real understanding of how all this shit works and what they can do to actually make an impact. Good luck. Good luck to you if you think politics matters and you vote. No judgment passed. I think it's a complete waste of time. But if it makes you feel better, hey, go ahead and do it. You know what makes me feel better? Jacking off. Eating a bunch of orange chicken. Going to the driving range at 9 p.m. Watching gore on my laptop in incognito mode. Drinking pee out of a toilet. A ridiculous production with 10 says, "Hey, Ben, look up Brit John at history at OK Corral Ship to 715. He's a West Texas legend. Also, have you ever been to the Giant Canyon in Amarillo?" I don't know. I used to play golf up there. I think I played regionals up there, and I haven't spent much time in Amarillo. That is where my finger got reattached after it got cut off when I was 4. This finger got cut off in a gym door, and we drove from Clarendon, Texas to Amarillo to get my finger reattached. Hey, Ben, look up Brit John at history at OK Corral Ship, bot to 715. Hey, what's up, buddy? Do you need to get in here? I'm good. I'll come back. Okay. Okay, see you, dude. Wait, what the hell? This isn't a pop-up. You guys retarded? History at OK Corral, Brit John. You probably mean Britt Johnson? It's got to be
Welcome
this, right?
to History at the OK Corral. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and share this episode with a fellow history lover. And now, on to tonight's episode. Central Texas, January 23rd, 1871. Amidst the rolling landscape that surrounds them,
Is this what you wanted me
on
to
an
watch,
isolated
or
strip
no?
of cattle trail, 3 working
Okay.
cowboys ride west from the town of Weatherford. They are on their way to the ranch of Britton Johnson,
That's pretty,
better
man.
known as Britt Johnson, who rides at the head of the group. They intend to gather Johnson's cattle and make a return trip to sell them in Weatherford. With Johnson are Dennis Cureton and Paint Crawford. All 3 men are known and respected locally for their skill as cowhands and their dealings in business. They are all also ex-slaves, officially made American citizens
Very good.
and given their freedom less than a decade earlier. However, despite the tenuous state of the nation in the Reconstruction era, Britt Johnson has built a reputation amongst all peoples of the area as a
Oh, in
forthright
terms of writers,
and
too, I really
upstanding
like Larry
citizen,
McMurtry
as
as
well
well.
as a local hero. 7 years prior, in the summer of 1864, while still under the bonds of slavery,
Oh, fuck.
Johnson
And then when
had
it
been
comes to top
commissioned
10
by his
books,
then
too,
ma-
fuck, I forgot Beckett. Do Beckett's trilogy. Samuel Beckett's trilogy, Malloy, Malone Dies, and The Unnameable. Throwing that in the ring as well. Love that.
master to travel to nearby
knew I was
Parker
forgetting
County
some shit. I'm
to
probably
procure
forgetting a lot of
supplies for the ranch. Britt Johnson had left his wife and young children with the Fitzpatrick family, trusting that they would be safe from the incessant Comanche and Kiowa raiding that plagued the area at the time. Upon his return, Johnson was met with the horrifying news that the small neighborhood he and his family called home had been laid waste to.
Damn,
His
this is
son,
like,
Jim,
uh,
and several members
this is
of
like
the
the
Fitzpatrick
Searchers.
family had been murdered, and the rest of his family had been kidnapped by Comanche and Kiowa raiders. He had secured written permission from his then master to travel alone on the frontier, a legal necessity at the time, and then ventured out on his own in search of not only his family, but the surviving members of the White Fitzpatrick family as well. After months of tracking, and subsequently working his way into the good graces of the tribes, Johnson had been able to negotiate trades for the return of
This
not
is
only
legit-
his
this is
family,
the Searchers.
but all of the surviving members that had been taken
This is
in what
Searchers,
came to
but
be
they're
known
black.
to history as the Elm Creek Raid.
So this
Some
story
members
was
of the
whitewashed.
tribes, though, regarded his dealings as being
Why did they
underhanded
steal black
and
people, though?
self-interested, as he had reportedly absconded with more rescued captives than the Kiowa and Comanche had agreed to.
Interesting.
Thus, some warriors of both tribes vowed that, should the opportunity ever arise, they would take their retribution on Britt Johnson. Now, 7 years later, Johnson pulls his large horse to a halt, as the men set out to make camp for the night. The trusted steed has been with him since before he ventured out alone in search of his family, and is not only a trusted workmate, but a treasured companion. Scampering around the horse's feet, Johnson's small dog greets his owner as he steps from his saddle to the ground, whimpering and excitedly wagging his tail. Though the scene might appear akin to that of a relatively placid modern-day trail ride, the situation at hand is anything but. Though considerable time has passed since the Elm Creek raid, hostilities between settlers on the Texas frontier and the mighty Comanche and Kiowa tribes still rage, and any territory between towns and homesteads is considered to be dangerous ground for travelers. All 3 men, though, are seasoned hands at both working cattle
This is
and
badass, man.
fighting hostile native tribes.
Dude, I want to see this
Thus,
movie.
They carry about their
and
work of
but I
setting
want
up
it to
camp
be
for the
all
night
white people
with
and
a
it's directed by
workmanlike
John Ford and
deliberation
starring
that,
John Wayne.
To the outside observer,
That'd be a great
seems wholly
movie.
untroubled
Some say
by
it
the
would be a
potential
perfect movie.
danger at hand. However, all 3 men are also heavily armed with repeating rifles and Colt revolvers, a necessity in this territory. They also carry hundreds of rounds of ammunition. As the men finish making camp and prepare to bed down for the evening, they notice another group of working cowhands hauling freight to Weatherford, camped roughly a mile and a half away. Thinking themselves to be relatively safe for the night, the men soon drift off to sleep after consuming a cold supper. The next morning, January 24th, arrives with the typical merciless chill that plagues the country throughout the winter. As the morning sun begins to peek over the horizon, Britt Johnson, Dennis Cureton, and Paint Crawford rise and begin to prepare themselves and their horses to move on for the day. However, just as their thoughts begin to drift to preparing breakfast and what the day's travel might hold, the 3 men in the small camp are startled by the sickening sound of thunderous hoofbeats cutting through the morning stillness. Looking in the direction of the sound, the 3 men see an oncoming cloud of 25 Kiowa warriors, bearing down upon their encampment at full speed. The Kiowa are in the area conducting raiding on local homesteads when they have spotted Britt Johnson and company the day prior. Seeking to make good on their old promise of settling their score with Johnson, they now charge upon the camp in full regalia,
Damn,
their
they're
war
gonna
whoops
fuck 'em
intermittently
up.
piercing through the thunderous cacophony of their horses' hoofbeats. Though a completely separate and much smaller tribe than
Love
their
that
allies in
word,
the Comanche,
cacophony.
the Kiowa are just as renowned in this territory for their bravery, horsemanship, and ruthlessness. While the Comanche are known for their Spartan-like ornamentation, though that has begun to change in the latter 19th century, the Kiowa possess a far more complex cultural tapestry of dress, religion, economics, and social structure. The Kiowa that now charge upon the camp are more ornately dressed than their Comanche counterparts, but their tactics, once familiar to Johnson, Churton, and Crawford, are drawn from the same well of knowledge and experience drawn upon by the Comanche, as well as other plains tribes. Rather than a head-on charge at the cowhands' campsite, the warriors maneuver forward in a whirling cyclone, in which the rider nearest the target fires his shot, before continuing on to the back of the circle to reload and return for another shot. The whirlwind of bullets and arrows soon encircles the entirety of the small three-man camp, which provides no cover to its inhabitants. Now, the once placid campsite is engulfed in the storm of violence, as all three men scramble for any semblance of cover they can find. They pour fire from their rifles into the thick oncoming Kiowa formation, loosing dozens of rounds in little more than a few minutes. However, essentially caught in the open, Churton and Crawford are quickly cut down by Kiowa bullets and arrows. With no other options at hand, Britt Johnson draws the large Bowie knife he keeps in a scabbard on his belt and, after a heart-wrenching few milliseconds, dispatches his beloved horse with the large steel blade.
He says skip
the
to
hulking animal
the...
falls where it had stood, and Johnson...
So he says skip to 7:30. Okay. Okay, let's see here.
From their vantage point roughly a mile and a half away, the team of ranch hands hauling freight to Weatherford can only watch as the fight unfolds, afraid of drawing the much larger Kiowa force's ire upon themselves. They watch, awestruck, as Britt Johnson now fights for his very life in a battle that he very likely knows is lost. However, Johnson fights on with the fury of a man possessed. In a momentary lull in the attack, he scrambles to the bodies of his comrades and procures their firearms and ammunition, before retaking his position behind the body of his horse and continuing to pour fire into the ranks of the Kiowa.
Fuck yeah.
With seemingly robotic efficiency, Johnson continues to fire and reload,
Get him.
methodically picking off his
Old
attackers
school race war.
as the
Black
relentless
versus
succession
Indian.
of charges continues. No one can know what thoughts crossed the mind of Britt Johnson
Hold that
during
fucking
these
shit
lonesome,
sideways.
fearful moments. It is a safe assumption, however, that the memories of his beloved wife and children, now only a few dozen miles away, flood his mind. So too might have the memories of his time with the tribes, the killing of his son, and the promises
Many people don't know
of the
this, by the way.
disaffected
Britt
warriors
Johnson was
to
also in
exact
Bones
their
Thugs and
revenge.
Harmony.
Though no one can know his thoughts in his final minutes, Britt Johnson's actions now become the stuff
Them
of Texas
Redskins,
legend.
they weren't with Christ.
As the Kiowa warriors dart around him like a swarm of enraged hornets,
See, that's what
Johnson
people don't
gives no quarter
understand, is the
and
Kiowas
asks for
did
none.
not have Christ
Shot after shot
on
rings
their
out,
side.
deafening all within earshot, as the ground seems to quake with the rumble of the horse's hooves. Finally, though by what means we are unsure, Britt Johnson is struck by either a bullet or an arrow and dealt a mortal wound.
God damn, man.
Though the onlooking men of the freight hauling detail are unable to discern the moment at which Johnson is killed, they witness the Kiowa swarm his position and know that all is lost for the brave lone cowboy. Hours later, they venture forth to the site of the battle, assured the Kiowa have now left the area. What they find bespeaks a fight at an aftermath that, even on the bleeding edge of the Texas frontier, was unique in both its brutality and its ruthlessness. They find the bodies of Dennis Churton and Kate Crawford where they had fallen, the tops of both their heads freshly scalped. They see the body of Johnson's horse, prostrate in its last act of service, riddled with bullets and pin-cushioned with arrows.
And
Behind the
filled
body
with
of the horse,
Indian
they find
cum.
Britt Johnson. He has been terribly mutilated, with his face gruesomely disfigured,
Pumped with
scalped,
cum
and
like a
eviscerated.
Boston
so too
cream
has the body of his
donut.
small but eternally faithful dog, found shoved into Johnson's torso. However, in a testament to Johnson's commitment to fight until the end, 173 cartridges are found scattered around his body. To the men investigating the site, and in the eye of posterity, this is a near unbelievable amount of firepower for one man to have unleashed during a fight that was all but assuredly lost before it even began. In the end, the bodies of Britt Johnson, Dennis Churton, and Payne Crawford are buried in a common grave next to the road near which they fell. A small marker with all three of their names is left at the spot, which is today marked by an official Texas Historic Site marker. Though he was not afforded a major affair for a funeral, and was meant to suffer some of the worst indignities wrought upon American citizens within its tumultuous history, Britt Johnson is remembered as a Texas legend, and an example to all of what selflessness,
He was a
determination,
Texas
and bravery
legend. He
really mean.
invented the
For their part,
drive-by.
the Kiowa would go on to retreat to the northwest, to the vast open plains.
Yeah,
Here,
fuck
they
'em.
would again join forces
Get
with the Comanche in the
the
ensuing
fuck
4
outta
years
here.
in what would come to be known to history as the Red River War. This war would ultimately spell the beginning of the end for both the Kiowa and the Comanche, two powerful tribes that had been ravaged for decades by warfare and disease. But the many tales of the
Yeah,
Red River
they're
War, as
powerful
well
tribes,
as the
not
full
as
story of Britt Johnson's
powerful as
one-man venture to reclaim his
gunpowder,
family, are, for tonight, other stories for other times. Thank you for joining us on this episode of History at the OK Corral. Be sure to click the like button.
Unfortunately,
share
this
episode
is
with friends, and
this is tough medicine to swallow for a lot of people, but they were savages and they had to be dealt with. I'm very sorry. It's just the reality. Every Native American person was a vicious savage. They couldn't assimilate. They couldn't accept that we had big plans for this country. Big, fat plans. And they couldn't get on board, so they had to go. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Josh Brown with the 10 says, my local bookstore had Mein Kampf. His biggest crime is his punctuation. Very, very good. Very good, Josh Brown. I think every bookstore pretty much has Mein Kampf, which is weird considering they don't want that. And it's weird. I don't know. I've been to leftist bookstores and they have that. I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. It's a wacky world. Zach King Comedy with the $4.99 says, just finished listening to all of Night World. Very good. Wishing you and your family good health and happiness. I'm trans. God bless. Yeah, Night World was a talk show I was filming in my garage. I think I did 9 episodes of it. I was learning production stuff at the time. I did it with Matt Lockwood, very funny comic. Comedy Store regular Matt Lockwood, very funny guy. Matt will be at this show at the Virgil on Saturday. And I got to memorize my stand-up because I've been writing tons of it, and I can't remember a word of it at this moment. So I need to really buckle down on that. But yeah, Night World was a fun show I did with Matt. AR with the $9.99 says, are you seriously judging me for being alky? Not very former alky of you. I'm not an alcoholic. I just have some strange like OCD, and I hate myself. I'm not an alcoholic. You're an alcoholic. You're gay. I talked to your doctor and your extended family members. They said that you are an alcoholic because you're a homosexual. That's what they emailed me. They said, hey, but don't let him know that. Keep that to yourself. Don't be telling everybody. But look, they're going to be... They've been walking on eggshells around you, AR, because of your horrific drinking problem. And if I have to be the bearer of bad news, so be it. Look, man, they're not going to do it, so I'll rip the fucking Band-Aid off and let you know right now. Everybody thinks you're a homosexual alcoholic. Everybody thinks you take cocks in your ass and you put bottles down your throat. Sometimes dicks and bottles at the same time. You get a 30 rack. And you get well, I can't say 30-inch dick. That doesn't make any sense. You're gay. You're a fucking gay guy who sucks cock and gets drunk. You think if you incapacitate yourself every night, AR, on the booze, that you won't go out searching for some cock and some butt. But there you are every night. You're on back pages looking for a male hooker to come over and pump cum in your ears. You want cum pumped up your ass until it's coming out your nose. And no amount of booze can bury that desire, my friend. It's a real shame. Base Native with the Canadian $3 says Deborah Giovanni was a deep cut this last episode. Yeah, that was a deep cut by Devin, man. Real deep cut. And hey, you're coming with me with the Canadian currency, so you know who she is. Dylan Farnham with the 10 says, I recorded this probably 10 plus years ago. Watch my clip jogging. I'm trying to find a vid I recorded of a guy running nude through Orlando. And yes, when I was sick, I made a full hour show. Jogging. Let's see here. This is a video that I think he says is 10 plus years ago. That's so good. Wait, do I still have it on like double speed? It's even funnier on double speed. That rules. That absolutely rules. Very good, Dylan. Very good. Robust Sauce with the 10 says, Jeremy Fragrance, interesting thoughts on Perry Ellis 360 Red. Sorry, the keyboard keeps getting stuck.
And the last one I don't talk so much about is Perry Ellis 360 Red. I love it, man. It's the dildo of the fragrance industry. And yeah, it's not so funny actually. Still don't know how to talk about the topic of masturbating. It's difficult, man. I do it, but I don't come. And you know, it's just like if I can be that honest, but it's simply to boost my power type of vibe. All right, ultimately, of course, I want to have a girlfriend and a wife. Turning that girlfriend into a wife and have great kids. So that's Perry Ellis 360 Red.
Very good. That guy, I think I heard some stories about this guy. I'm not sure how I feel about this guy. He's like a weird fag, right? Who says he likes women. Who knows? Maybe he does. I don't really know. I haven't really done a deep dive on him. He seems like an annoying gay. I can only do so much of the broken English, like Scandinavian, like, you know, diehard villain. Ignu Shio Desu with the 5 says, what books would you recommend that deal with the subject of grief? Blessings to your family. Probably Norwegian Wood by Haruki Murakami. Outer Dark by Cormac McCarthy. Angels by Dennis Johnson. Yeah, I'd say those 3. I think that's a pretty good answer. Oh, I would say, yeah, you could do Kafka on the Shore by Haruki Murakami, too, if you like Norwegian Wood. And thank you. Blessings to your family as well. God bless you. James Eldridge with the $2 says, Ben, how much to make you watch a Casey Rocket set? $100. $100, I'll watch a Casey Rocket set. Yep, with the $4.99 says, gotta buy my, and that's not because I dislike him. Yep, with the $4.99 says, gotta buy Mein Kampf on eBay if you don't want to be scammed. When you buy retail anywhere, all the money goes to some Jewish organization. That's so funny. I have heard that from people. And I guess, like, good for them or whatever, but here's a little news flash. It's not some, like, weird conspiracy about Mein Kampf. When you buy any book, it goes to a Jewish organization, all right? That's just what I've heard. I Googled that once. It came back true. Who knows, man? But I have actually heard that about the Mein Kampf thing. Matthew Smith with the $4.99 says, can you break down Outer Dark by Cormac? I read it, and all I got was rock hard. What do you mean break it down? It's a pretty simple book. A retard at the turn of the century in, you know, some Southern Gothic, like, fable. Essentially, he lives in the middle of nowhere with his sister. His name is Kulla Holm. Her name is Renthi Holm. And they're literally retarded. And they fuck each other. And he gets her pregnant, and they have a baby. And then he tries to kill the baby and get rid of it. And someone else takes the baby, and then they spend the whole book trying to find it. And he's being chased by these things that are the Furies. Now, the Furies are a thing from mythology that they follow people and torture them if they commit, I think, infanticide, I think is what it is. If you kill your child, or maybe it's parenticide as well, I can't remember, but the Furies exist. They are sent out by the gods to chase and torture people who commit that. And that's basically what it is. It's not a perfect novel, but it's really fun. It's short too. It's probably like 45, 50,000 words. It's not really long. And it's the prose is fun. Cormac found his voice with his second novel, which is really cool. And it's a lot of some of the sections read a little bit too much like Faulkner, but as he goes, he sheds that, and then he gets the Sutri, which is so good. But that shit reeks of Faulkner. But he's doing his own thing, and it's heightened, it's elevated, it's so good. But yeah, that's basically what Outer Dark is. I'm sorry if I ruined it for some people, but I mean, I only told you really the first 25 pages. I didn't tell you the end. Did I miss anybody's super chat? I'll wait to see if someone pays me to watch Casey Rocket, I guess. That's so funny. How much to pay you to watch a Casey Rocket set? It always pops up here, who to follow. It's always Mr. Cecil. It's always the great Johnny Malloy, who I met in Boston, actually. Lovely guy. We're rounding about 2 hours here, so I guess I'll leave if the super chats are winding down. I think I've been at like 2 hours. Let me see here. It looks like we get more people in these, by the way. Oh, we've been going to hour 47. All right, we got 15 minutes left. Kick ass. Fuck, let me put this back on screen. I love having these 3 vertical monitors behind me. Makes me so happy. Ryan Rye with the 5 says, thoughts on Henry Miller. I read The Colossus of Marusi as a wreck, and Miller just came across as a guy who was absolutely full of shit. I have not read him. I read a ton up until the point I was like 15, and then I didn't start reading again heavily. Well, I read again heavily in like from 20 to 22, and then I stopped, and then I started reading heavily again like 4 years ago. He died in L.A. What, did he have AIDS? Died in L.A. in the 80s? Sounds like he had AIDS. Sounds like a gay guy to me. Yeah, so this is the Tropic of Cancer guy, right? I've heard, and Tropic of Capricorn. I've heard Louis talk about this guy, and we talked about him on the podcast too. I've asked people, like, should I read him? I asked someone like 6 months ago, and they were like, no, he's actually not good. It's actually just like horny. He's just like horny and shit. It's not actually good. I don't know if he's actually good. I'll investigate it for myself and see what his whole bag is. But amongst writers I really respect, that they don't mention this guy as some guy they really like. Never. It's he's not really at the table. He's not really in the discussion. But again, I'll check him out for myself and decide if he's a gay man. But anyway, damn, the later we do these, the more people can make the streams. Is that because you guys are off work and time you can come home and watch them? Maybe I should start doing them later like this, like start at 5. Is that better for you guys or no? Because it seems like a lot of people keep announcing they're going to bed, so I don't really know what time to start doing them. I love looking at the chat. You guys are absolutely out of your minds. Was Henry Miller gay? Let's see here. What's going on over here? Yep, with the 10 says, I know you hate politics, but do love words. Won't it be funny when we have a Harris and Walls as our governing body? The author loves cyclical things and puns, slowly becoming a monarchy again. You think we'll become a monarchy? I don't know about that, man. Nice. So ladies get things in here to make their pussies puffy? Huh. So it looks like a peach? Interesting. Learn something Jew every day. You learn something Jew every day, don't you, folks? Base native with the Canadian 1399 says, watch the real story of Ogopogo. Ogopogo. Hey, by the way, obviously since when you have a newborn, you lose a lot of sleep, right? But my fucking neck. If anybody can help me out with why my neck, I have to do like I have to move my neck back like that. I have to do the like neck exercises and shit. Is this because I'm sleeping fucked up or I'm losing sleep? Some days it hurts like a motherfucker, and other days it doesn't. But some days I'm just doing this all day. What am I doing wrong? I sleep like a fucked up drunk. I sleep like crazy, and my wife just has to punch me in the face until I go over to my side of the bed. I don't know if it's because I'm the way I'm sleeping or just because I got fat and now I'm losing weight again. But if anybody could help me with that, please let me know, because some days my neck pain is unreal. Like, it's tight. Like, if I turn my neck like this, it starts hurting. Just really, really tight. Like, I have no mobility in it, and it just fucking aches up here. And I have to do this and relax it to make it feel decent. Anyway, I'm not trying to be a whiny gay, but if anyone has experience with that, please let me know. All right, this was from Base Native with the Canadian 1399.
Huge wake, 30 feet long.
I've had about 3 or 4 sightings.
Just the head coming up and down. And we see this black kind of shadow. We're like, either that's a really big submarine, or there's a big sturgeon, or it's Ogie.
I grew up in Vernon, so my childhood was full of stories of the Ogopogo. So much so that I was always petrified of going swimming in Okanagan Lake.
When I said to that quaint old chap, why do you carry that big thing of perhaps a butterfly net and rusty gum? He replied...
Yeah, so everybody's saying it's because I have bad posture when I'm writing all day. That makes sense.
His father was an earwig, his mother was a whale, little bit of head and hardly any tail, and Ogopogo was his name. That's basically it. Yeah, right.
This is real?
So we're standing above
Is this real?
Spotted Ogopogo.
Oh, I had a kayak, and I had an underwater disposable camera, and just aimed it straight down and clicked. I was a little bit afraid, but I thought, oh, they're just logs. Looks like a log, really good camouflage. Just stays still for days and months. But now that I know it's a creature, I wouldn't be brave enough to take the time to take the pictures.
When is a log not a log? When it's an Ogopogo. Log or not, the Ogopogo has become a mascot of the Okanagan.
This is the minimal.
Really good camouflage.
This is the only photo of it?
I was a little bit afraid, but I thought, oh, they're just logs. Looks like a log, really good camouflage.
Hold the fucking phone. Ogopogo. I gotta see a fucking picture of this thing. So this is a Canadian Loch Ness. Huh. I've never heard of this.
Log or not, the Ogopogo has become a mascot of the Okanagan.
This is the minimal collection over 40 years.
And these are your books that you wrote?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, hell
How many
yes.
sightings do you think there have
That's
been
great.
in total over the years?
Oh.
She writes books about the Ogopogo.
There have been hundreds of
That's
sightings.
awesome.
Okay, I mean, they come in an average of 3 to 5 sightings or more annually.
Wow.
My research on Ogopogo goes back 40 years. I've got all the Ogopogo sightings and everything Ogopogo that was out there, I made certain that I had for my file.
The history of the Ogopogo goes back a lot further than 40 years, though. Jordan Coble of the West Bank First Nation hopped aboard my boat to tell me all about it.
I love how retarded Canadians are.
Ogopogo is a word that was brought into our territory in the early 1920s by some folk singers that came in. So to me, it doesn't mean much. What means the most to me is in Haka-Eitk. In Haka-Eitk is the spirit of the water, the spirit of the lake. It's much more than just an Ogopogo. In Haka-Eitk does incorporate the creature that's in the lake. I believe in the creature, but in Haka-Eitk is never something to be afraid of. It's been demonized. It's been turned into a monster by the settler society.
In the 1920s, fear of the Ogopogo had reached such a level that the local ferry advertised having a monster-repelling device.
It was just a means
I love
of
monster
making
folklore
sure that
stuff.
the
Beast
persons
of
would
Bray
use the
Road,
ferry.
Ogopogo,
They advertised,
the
we've got an
Mothman,
Ogopogo
all that stuff
device
kicks
that
ass
will
to me.
protect you from Ogopogo. But as far as the device, it
I
was
think
never
the Beast of Bray
identified.
Road is real, by the way.
In the 1980s,
100%.
there was a big push to find the Ogopogo.
One of the local tourist associations, they offered $1 million reward for anyone who could bring in proof of the existence of Ogopogo. That would mean going out and catching it.
By the late 80s, the hunt for the Ogopogo was getting out of
It's kind of
control.
cool that we still have like myths. It's modern day, like we have the technology to find all this stuff, but we still have myths the way like old, like villages from thousands and thousands of years ago had myths about things in the woods that would like eat your pussy and eat the moon and make your wife pregnant with a thing with horns on it that steals your
over 3
money.
meters in length, and which is not a white sturgeon.
The
And so
origin
the
of the
news crew
Jew.
had to abandon their plans. The Ogopogo was safe once more.
Well, the great thing about it is because we don't have a body, there's still a mysterious mystique about it. If we had a body, all the mystique would be over.
Obviously, nothing's really come up with solid evidence or anything like that, or we wouldn't be here trying to do these mythical kind of creature stories. Makes you think a little bit. But we really want to create awareness that you're not supposed to be afraid of the spirit of the lake. You're supposed to respect it. You're supposed to give back to it.
After spending the afternoon with Jordan, my fear of the Ogopogo had all but evaporated. With his words in my ears, I went for a swim.
He goes in, it drags him to the bottom of the lake and rapes him.
Yes, it's the spirit
It
of the
rips
lake,
his
but
suit
it also
off,
kind of represents
sticks
sustainability.
like a 3-foot
we're nothing
cock
without
in his
water.
ass.
If we are just treated in a good way,
Splits him
then
in
the spirit
half.
of the lake will thrive on and provide for future generations.
it rapes it. They fall in love. It's like yeah, and it's basically the story of Donkey from Shrek and the Dragon. Dylan, which is very fitting that Eddie Murphy's character in Shrek falls in love with a beautiful dragon lady, considering he, fucked trannies on Sunset Boulevard. Dylan Farnham with the 5 says, since you're playing people drive like a-holes, watch my day before the race to skip to 130 to see me go 177 miles per hour. Oh, shit. Okay. Dylan, I should just keep you up on a totally other tab, so I don't have to keep typing you in. You beautiful bastard, you. Now, why is my enter key not fucking working? There we go. God, this goddamn keyboard. Let me see. Day before the races. I love that all you guys watch these live streams. They're legitimately like they're so much fun to do. Skip to 130. This is a felony. This kicks ass. I mean, he's not filming the dashboard, so he can't be taken to prison. That's so awesome. That must have felt crazy, dude. I'm like such a pussy that I'd be screaming in the car for you to stop. I mean, a deer walks out in front of you and the car flips 5 million times. Damn. That's awesome. What are you in?
Hell yeah.
Is your wife filming this? You have a beautiful family.
Hell yeah.
That's beautiful. Love the thumbnail too. Let's see here. Tim with the $9.99 says, "Love LP. Watch new Warren Buffett stunning silver price from Ron's basement on YouTube. One of his live videos, 11 in. Is that your financial advisor, Ben?" $11 in.
I understand, Buttercup. Invest states, right? And big money is not going to ignore this for so longer. Does it have to be an American? What about a Chinese Warren Buffett? What about a Chinese Hunt brothers?
Okay.
The
Now
Ching
we're
Chong
cooking.
brothers or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Whatever. I'm not really good with Chinese names.
This guy I'm
The
hiring to
Gong
manage
brothers.
all the Lemon Party
Right?
Patreon money.
What about a couple Indian brothers, Siddhartha and Buddha brothers come in?
Dude, he's
Right?
cooking.
That could be the next. Remember, there's billionaires.
Hold on, guys.
now
Let
in
him
China.
cook.
There's billionaires now in India. We only think about the United States. We think, oh, some big rich American could come in and really corner the silver market. Here's the other question. Are the Chinese and Indians already doing that right now? Are we living through? Are we in the beginning stages?
See, now this I
a Hunt
understand.
Brothers
Maybe
or
I
a Warren
am
Buffett
into
type
money
situation
management.
in
Maybe
the
this is
silver
interesting
market,
to me.
right?
I didn't know it was just ranting about Indian and Chinese people.
Love gold. We read yesterday they're the world's biggest producer and consumer of gold. We know that the Indian.
That's good. Very good. Very good. That was a great clip. Wally Dude 22 with the 10 says, "Did you hear Red Bar call Jay's fat boy on his show? Search Red Bar response to Ben Avery." No, I try to. I do read a lot of comments and I do go to our Reddit somewhat frequently. But when there's like long videos about me, I try not to watch them. But I've skipped through. I don't know if I've seen this one. Funds to.
And I'm actually excited to see.
I love Red Bar so much. Skip to 24 minutes. I did not see him call him fat boy.
You're depressed.
I was very funny.
It was great.
I talked about it on the recent live stream, but him putting the whiskey up to my face was so funny.
Yeah. What you got to say, fat boy?
He loves you too, don't worry.
Give me that mic, boy.
That guy actually, this is a complete in the other direction, but I saved this comment from earlier where remember when you were talking about smiling friends? This guy reminded me of the yellow guy. And you said, is smiling friends all political? When you said that.
Damn, this has
said,
20,000
"The creators of
views?
Smiling
Holy
Friends are
shit.
friends with Ava Chris Tyson, the yellow guy from Smiling Friends who
Really?
lived with the pedo artist that
Are
Chris
you kidding
was
me?
canceled
No.
for.
The lolly artist that I'm subscribed to.
Wait. Why? Hold on. Why does it say? Of course, Ben conflates Red Bar with the fighter and the kid. I don't think. What does that mean? Did I talk about the fighter and the kid on this episode? God, his studio and his lighting, man. He really has the fucking perfect setup. But no, I haven't seen this full video. And I'm not like pretending like, you know, I'm not being like, oh, I haven't actually watched it. Someone sent me a clip of him saying Ben from Lemonparty, good. Which was really made my day. Turd McGee sent it to me. It made me smile from ear to ear. Well, folks, I guess that's the stream for today. I think that's all we got now. We've done about 2 hours here. We've had a lot of fun. We've seen a lot of things. We've talked to a lot of people. We've watched everything from Red Bar to Dylan Farnham, 1488. We had trouble with our keyboard. We learned about the Pogogo monster in Canada or whatever the hell. We watched racist videos in Africa, of course. We had a good time. We learned a lot about each other. We learned about books I like. We learned about different cultures. We learned about Chinese people. We learned about a black guy who killed a bunch of Native Americans with a gun. The black way. Folks, that's been it for me. Here, live from Big Slur in the Big Slur studios. I've been Ben Avery. God bless all of you. God bless Red Bar. God bless Jules. God bless the whole gang. God bless Dylan Farnham. Shout out to Moist Turtleneck and Fuck Bud, the greatest mods in the business. I'll see you guys this Friday. I'm still doing the live stream, obviously, but Saturday, live at the Virgil. It's probably sold out by now. If it's not, we will sell standing room tickets only. I don't know if online or at the door. I got to talk to Connor about that. But I love you all. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys on Friday. God bless. Well, this is awkward. This isn't a good dismount because I got to turn around and do this. All right, it's for real this time. I actually am ending the stream. God bless all of you.